So, we can step into the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats. Let's get those lights off in the studio so we can see all of these juicy frags going down. Hampus likely to be the first to be tested, and already he's got people closing down on him. He gets the info on the reload, but he's already in a lot of jeopardy. A lot of players pushing him down. Eventually, the war of attrition is won, and now Twist gone too. This is nice. Very fast into the yard. Lobby control lost, and they'll deny that together in partnership.
Oh, Julies.
Oh, Julies.
Oh. Didn't see it work out well yesterday when we got to see it on Nuke. So I maintain excited for the prospect of them. But for now, that's going to make me happy enough. Magix gets his head, very surgically precision action there from him, but Sumda Young instantaneously.
Yeah, Nork needed to trade that.
Yeah, let's see what Plopsky can do, though. A casual 1v3. Sumda Young's already feeling himself, and Idisbalance wants in on the action.
Good pace to kick things off. It was a fast one.
110%. But with the, okay, check this out. This is what more Astralis-y, and Chad, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but this whole kind of, it's Deagle's no Kev, but the utility buying time, like there is still a world where you can contest, but you're not crippling yourselves with a full investment.
Yeah, look, the armor is great, but in this situation, you can probably go for the Deagles this round with the light utility, and then the following, maybe just have a couple of P250s.
Right.
You know, you're giving
a
yourself
lobby crunch.
Precisely.
Ooh.
And knowing how good they can be with the Deagles, as long as they contain the rotations, which they are doing. Rez is already towards the lower side of things. They have a couple of members over towards ramp, being a little bit more passive towards that top site. All NIP need to do is find one straggling head, and that'll slow down this crawl from Spirit. This could be the first.
They're all in the right place. Rez is going to be pushed away, but this double stack on ramp's going to be exciting. Nork waiting for a couple of shots to come through, and that's exactly the intention. Gorgeous play set into place, but they still need a little bit more. That'd be ideal. Yeah, exactly. And Magix is low.
So low. I'm surprised he hasn't gone down. Nork, he's got himself a triple. No armor on these Desert Eagles, and already NIP making quite the statement. An armored AK. Chopper, been lingering around there for a long time. Rez cautious. If he gets on that as well, he's got such a good line of sight for the advance. Continues to not make any sound. Chopper, unannounced as well. They had a nade exchange. Rez is cognizant that there could be someone there. SDY, however, maneuvering that bomb to the top site, and nobody in a position to contest. Where's Twist, though? Oh, I need to eat my words. He could be causing some real issues here. Chopper can pivot up the vent, but it will come down to Twist. Steps and a chance. Halves the health of the AK-47. Bomb to be planted, SDY to babysit.
Where's that final player, Rez?
Yeah, he has to go around to ladder or lobby. If he was to come at the vent, it's like whack-a-mole at that point. So Rez is going to have a shot and see. Maybe he just wants to grab a gun from the ramp attack. That could be a saved weapon for him to carry into the next round, because retaking this, oh, hold up, SDY is well aware of the prospect.
Oh, the timing could be just right.
He could get everything he needs here.
Hello, hello. I'll take that.
16 bullets, that's enough to hold this lobby cross. He wants more.
He's not considering it, is he?
No, but he might find Chopper.
He could
We'll find Chopper.
See if the time he didn't want to go around the corner. Oh, Chopper's going to moonwalk into it.
Awesome.
Some like, Rez, run! You don't know what trouble you're in, boy. Oh my good lord. Okay, honestly, NIP, I love that little ramp setup. Love a bit of it.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually surprised. I thought that they dunked Magix, but you can see him being added as the third name in that feed. I don't think NIP are going to be too displeased with that.
To be up there at that timing of the round, so maybe feeling he could have converted, but once again, you can see the Deagle spread. They're giving themselves the double dip in this regard, and the AK-47 in the hands of Rez. Well, it's a top rush.
Okay, yeah,
quick.
Real fast into the top site, and nobody's home. Mir has removed the first head. That's the AK. Twist maybe getting some justice. Has found the first. Mollied out of position. No smokes for the retake. Plopsky hoping to catch him. He did with his knife out.
Bloody hell.
That's humiliating, but caught back by Disbalance. The AK no longer in play. At least one of them. Twist still from heaven with his. Chopper has a smoke for main. If he drops that, Hampus can be ahead. Time still ticking and no kits, but damage to be inflicted here.
I'm scared of these post-plant positions for Spirit, but keep in mind, they do have 2 rifles. They're still okay. They've got mollies and smokes. If there's any sort of real shot at this, it has to be now. I don't think they've really got much time on it now, but they have done a great deal of damage. Idisbalance instantly quelling the threat that was building. Nork's done well. They are certainly putting these T's through their paces, but did there... No, okay, I was thinking if Nork could maybe get a rifle for himself. No, but Twist does.
So, I mean, this, Chad, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is probably pretty dreamy for NIP.
It's like delivered quickly, right?
No, dude, that wasn't me complaining about my free green.
Orgs out on Plopsky. You bang on there, Alex. We've seen it straight away. Okay, I got excited about the wrong thing.
It's all right, though. Rush caught it, as always. Safe hands, safe hands. Plopsky on that org. Where did you? Yeah, you're right.
Just up here, it was on site. I was kind of hoping it'd be somewhere a little bit more ratty, like one of those little angles.
It doesn't get stronger than this, though. When you've got someone with his reactions as quick as Plopsky's, the fact of the matter is he's holding top site, enabling Rez to completely dedicate to this. Overly deep smoke on main. Whether that's indicative of a fake, Mir is above Rez as we speak. So that could be a factor playing into this one. But will be pausing, has control of the secret position in a very powerful angle there. Gathering now towards the lobby. So much util still. You can't help but feel that their intentions are to leave Mir and assault this ramp room. Nork with the AWP does have the perfect weapon for the job. Misses his shot, actually. This could get problematic. He's forced to dip out. Nade does more significant damage, but it's only going to soften him up for the AUG and the M4.
Well, they've got the ramp control. I don't know what they're going to do with it. They've garnered that. They forced the player back, removing CT control. But they're down to 35 seconds. We worry about these late round hits coming from Spirit. It didn't work so well before, and it looks like NIP are more than prepared, still in the correct positioning, unless they doubt themselves. Let's see the timing on Mir here, though.
Yeah, if he kills Rez, he can open up the site. Whoa, Rez was ready. 19, they have to push it. Plopsky's in such a perfect position. He's locked it down. Twist as well. NIP have read them like a book. Nice shot from Disbalance. Doesn't have the time to win the round, but it's still 3 frags in it. And it does put the T's down into turmoil.
Oh, it looked really easy.
Yeah,
it's a different one than the one Rush did, but it is very difficult.
Oh, it looks simple as anything, Alex. What's the problem?
Simple.
Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Anyway, guns back out for Spirit. No more Glocks, no more P250s. It's all rifles. Firing that 10. And that's messy as anything, but cleaned up nicely by Disbalance. Finding both of the players there has actually kind of given them a really decent shot at this. Hampus, though.
This could be sick.
There's space with that molly there. He doesn't have to be hindered completely if they did want to make something happen from it. But Mir and Disbalance, the vent duo, just hanging out.
Bomb's not planted yet. Okay.
Very nice find from Chopper. Nork and a struggle to contribute now with the AWP. And Mir is hitting his headies. He needs to. Nork might want to consider save here.
Okay.
Significantly more comfortable.
Sorry, what are you talking about?
Oh, we went out, we bought underwear.
Bought underwear from Jack Jones.
Oh, you're feeling astrology.
I don't want to say I'm wearing the same underwear as Device, but like I'm wearing the same underwear as Device.
So the AllPing all-time high?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
RPK cosplay, Device underwear.
Oh,
nice
that's
shots.
nice. Bit of a switch up here. Hampus being proactive in the shadow. It gives more than away. But yes, you're right. Chopper did somehow slip through the cracks just before he kind of peeked into this one. But Chopper's position, I wonder how much he can get out of it. Hampus now.
The side.
Oh, he's done for, but good damage dealt initially.
Yeah, Nork is going to have a lot of issues now because Chopper can rat through the warehouse. I think he might be. No, he's gone down secret. Okay, so he's actually really set up for success here, Nork.
Mir doesn't need to continue because Chopper already has the space. So if he regroups with SDY and they're able to isolate a fight onto Twist or onto topside, you have Plopsky on the hut with the MP9. This round is still very doable. And this is what I was saying shouldn't happen for Spirit. They shouldn't be able to win the 3-on-5s. But right now, they're looking good. Lots of time left on the clock, 50 seconds. A smoke and a Molotov for Mir, so he can do a lot with that. Dropping it towards Yard to keep eyes. Now he has 2 individuals out there. Nork and Twist are both investigating.
Touché. This is smart.
Chopper could come back up through the vent if he gets control, and they can pincer onto the site together.
Timing's everything, Alex.
It really is. If they both go squeaky, Plopsky can catch this timing. Chopper through the under. This hinges on Twist and Plopsky. Mir does take down one of the threats. Descending as well. That's fire. There's no one there. Chopper's called it clear.
Nice.
This is a much better round from Team Spirit. Looking for their 5th already here on the T side of Nuke. It's been a while, 2 consecutive CT rounds, but now again, Nork is faced with a dire circumstance. Do I really want to have a go?
I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah. I think they're probably having exactly the same conversation. You can see the knives are route back to lobby, so they will concede it, and that's hinging off the back of the fact that Chopper got down, right? This is why you keep badgering on about getting someone down, or at least having the denial of information necessary to have the idea or the CT relevance to rotate.
Bonus starting to build up here for NIP, so they can get a viable buy.
I like this from Nork. He's going to be able to get so much information that Secret is no longer the main point of the attack. The CTs will be in much more comfortable positions for the take, so long as he can maintain that. He's got Hampus in support for now. Magic's with the bomb on his back, postures. So this is a God Flash as well. Disbalance got it all lined up. Maybe this is more my cup of tea. I get to stand still.
Stand still.
Make sure I'm staring at the correct pixel.
Look at the thingamabob.
So it's just between those two Ghiblies. What's he
I'd do a rush
on?
with this one, though, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
touche. The whole ladder jiggy. But you can do the rushy ones.
Yep.
There it is. Okay.
Okay, so when it touches the door, whoopity over. Right, Rez on the switch up. New position. That time pays off. Nicely done by Plopsky. Plays it in well. Yes, Rez will fall for it, but by now the bomb is down. The molly's isolated the player. Chopper in disbalance. We've seen those kind of, I don't know, 2v3s, but this might be a little bit too far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely been keeping up, but this is a very tall order. This is a Venti Choco Fropper Cappuccino.
Kind of miss Starbucks.
9. Not to be confused with...
Round 10, which is coming next.
Potentially. Going to be seeing a fast molly over towards main, and it's exchanged by the CT. So this is your typical nade exchange. Just put Plopsky into prime position to hold. Nork in the same set of circumstances over towards the ramp room. I really hate this job, especially when you're against such good aimers. He's got Twist in support here, which is nice. He'll be able to hopefully draw their attention away, enabling Twist in this off angle to punish. Yeah, it's just so nasty, especially when you've got some Russian monsters who are willing to just wide swing you and blow your head off. It's really quite intimidating. Outside smokes coming in, disbalance with a nice little lineup. That's your standard wall.
We are genuinely seeing players now pick to buy the Mac 10.
Yes.
When they could have had an AK-47 or a Khalil. This is just...
Future is now.
Yeah.
I do like the the idea of it, right? I like the kind of...
It's like back in our day.
I know. God, they'll be playing spawn-based Counter-Strike soon. Chad, I know what will happen.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's one of my dreams.
I know.
That's very, very much an advocate for spawn-based.
Whoever pulls it off will be the best team in the world.
Yeah.
God damn.
Charlotte's the closest at the moment. Now, with the incendiary in the hands of Nork, chances are, if you can buy time enough to get a smoke... Oh, they're run boosting. Oh, no, they're going to peek on the corner. This is going to be a high elevation angle. This is a hard adjustment for him, but he does get it. Needs to fall back. The incendiary's integral. He's faffing around. He has to hit the shots instead. Plucks Chopper out of the air, and he needs a third. Magix keeps this competitive. Bomb needs to go down. It's Twist's responsibility to stop it. 20 seconds. He knows time's on his side. The clock, his best friend, the flank coming in to lock him in. And now Magix relieves some pressure. 14 seconds, Lauren. This is intense.
Incredibly so. Bomb still with Magix.
Uh-oh.
That's huge. That's a big help. That's a plant. Bomb goes in. Rez, Plopsky.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. Plopsky went in on his own. Rez now left in the 1v2. Left and right. He's going to isolate one for free. That's a little bit of a fumble. And now Sundai Young, I wonder... Did he see anything? Oh, he's got a good idea. Molly goes in. Sundai Young forced forward, creeping into it. The Molly just about licks, and you can see Rez there. Perfectly played.
Yeah, that was really well played by Rez. Just being able to find not only the flash to force him into the wider angle, then he pushes in the incendiary. It was all very well utilized. And that's the kind of Counter-Strike I enjoy watching. I also want to say that Team Spirit managed to, again, make an unfavorable situation favorable because of their raw rate.
Black book you carry around. All right, I wasn't sure. I thought that's where you kept all the dates for the coming events in, but I see.
No. He's got pictures of us, some nasty words, and this
Throw
will be
darts
a nasty
at your
round.
faces.
Please don't do that. That's
Obviously
very
printed
visual.
out faces, not real ones.
Ow.
Here we are.
Nappy's buy is actually great. I want to go back and count the pennies here.
Who's by?
NIPs.
Why are you happy about it?
Well, because they lost the round and only had one player survive.
They won the round.
Yeah, they won the round and only had one player survive.
Yes.
Sorry.
They might get a plant here. This is fantastic work from Spirit. Didn't invest. Get the bomb down again. They've done such good work. Always a threat is disbalance. And now Hampus has gone down too. They consistently make this awkward. Look at them do it again. 28 HP for disbalance. Nork sweating bullets now. Incendiary in a full defuse. That's not the plan, surely.
Oh, no.
Okay, sound cue. Trying to draw him into the fight. Disbalance again, playing this like a absolute gangster. 10-second defuse. Not like this. Nork doesn't have a clue. The sound cue and the frag. Has he got it?
It's going to be close.
That's real damn close.
He has. Whoa, Disbalance has single-handedly continued to put sweat on the brow of NIP.
All right, new plan. If I'm NIP, don't let them get lower control, because as soon as they are getting that door side, every single round is seeming winnable. That was just Tech9s and Deagles. Like, the Flurry, the Fray, they're just in the most awkward spots. All right. Well, this one's got some spice to it here today. 5-5.
Coming in with some real fighting spirit.
That's one player surviving yet again for NIP. They lose a round. They are in a bit of strife.
It's got pace. It's a quicken. They're already out. Plopsky up top, though. That could have been good. Does get one for his troubles. Did a bit of damage towards Mir, but by now they've taken the top side. So the pace change going to catch maybe NIP.
That's good. Missing the molly means he's, well, okay, pulls the second out of them. That will give them more time in the grand scheme of things.
It's the one way. They're doing the one way.
Oh, you're bang on. Look what it gives him. Well, they have an answer. Oh, NIP have to save, don't they, Chad?
Yeah, NIP went for scissors and Spirit went for rock, so we all know how that one unfolds.
A little bit of a better perspective of that one way. Very obvious it's happening, so, you know, don't be afraid to throw some bullets into it if it is dropped. But there we have it. Nearly 7-8 rounds on the T side of Nuke. That's just magnificent for the Team Spirit boys. They'll be happy to boast about that one. Hampus is trying his work outside again. Let's see if Chopper's prepared. He's likely going to be swinging into Shadow. Still not the advantage to convert. Now looking for the dunk. Nork's nade doesn't find a thing. Early first blood. These opening kills favoring Team Spirit in these last few.
It's just insane with the low money that you have left over. If you keep 1 or 2 guns up, that you can drop the Famises across. It's bonkers.
It's necessary though, right? Like that's, I think the hunt is going to become more and more prioritized by teams, and the decision to do so will become, okay. Well, there's 2 frags. A dunk onto Chopper eventually found, and Nork as well onto Magix in that outside yard area. So 2 bodies dropped on the red container, and now advantage NIP.
Well, you say that. It does seem as though Spirit take these moments as...
Touche.
Here we go, boys. Time to get it. But let's see what they can do. They don't have the step to the lower side. They don't have some of the keys that they did before. But let's see what they do to try and garner those. I'm really curious how you want to turn a 3v4 into something almost favorable. And you do have Idis balance either way, but this is a dirty off angle.
It is. However, last time we watched Obo, he tried every trick in the book. And every time, the one thing Spirit could do was this clear. Yeah, again. Very procedural. All 3 of them on the flight paths. Nork's done well. Double kill. Knows there's a potential for a mere hunt, and that's the push perfectly timed
stuff.
With the bottle of flame, and they're doing it again. Yep, it's down advantage Spirit.
Right.
After that first blood. If they go low site, though. Oh, Rez is in the prime position. For the denial. Bomb's loose. He can survive here. Flash to relocate. Mir has to get that bomb down. And Rez knows it's been picked up. Is it a fake? Rez isn't sure, holds it. Can't believe Mir's gotten away with that. And still, Rez does thrive. A triple kill in the round, a successful retake. But you wouldn't believe it, Chad. Another one-on-one.
Yeah.
But let's see if he can maneuver and flush him off again. Hampus with a different strat. Oh, say it.
Oh, they're here.
Yeah, look at that. Disbalance.
Wow.
He knows what he wants to do.
This guy.
He's furious. And so are Team Spirit. They're in hot pursuit of their 7th. 3 bodies already dropped for the Swedish side. Once that gap spots the M4, disbalance his speed, his momentum into Hampus. You can see how caught off he was. Rare to see someone holding W from spawn.
Just being so aware that could be a capability to catch him there when he wasn't the player who was fighting that last round either. I love everything that he's showing at the moment, but Twist, I don't think I've ever seen this gun get a kill in competitive play, if I'm honest.
Not today?
And it won't today, but Popsky now, casual 1v5. Starts well, but ends swiftly.
Okay, well, Team Spirit are in a great position to win the half here. NIP have nothing to work with for the final round. Rez should be able to buy into a rifle if he wants with that Kevlar. The rest of them are looking at, well, less than ideal weaponry. Twist can't be too frustrated, mate. You're up with an MP5 in 2 rounds back-to-back. What are you meant to do? Don't worry about it, you know? Let it go. And Nork and Twist, I think that smile there was exactly that. Nork, Twist, and Hampus onto some Deagles. We got the Alligator out for Plopsky here, and Rez with the M4. So this is the last-ditch attempt against the full buy of Team Spirit in the first half. It is their map choice if you are just joining us. And wow, Plopsky wants to get aggressive.
Ooh, I like the Alligator skin he's got there.
Almost fits the name.
It does. A more flamboyant Alligator. Like the one from Princess and the Frog. You wouldn't have seen that, Chad. That's a Disney movie.
I like Disney movies.
Well, I'd add that one to your list. It's got voodoo and hoodoo. It's good. New Orleans animated. It's really quite charming. Quite cool. She wants a restaurant. It's beautiful. It's a talking frog.
Is it new?
Relatively.
Oh, I haven't seen it then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Check it out.
I really haven't been up in my Disney movies.
Princess and the Frog, closely followed by Tangled. Strong list.
Tangle's sexy.
Absolutely. Flynn Rider, otherwise known as OJ. Borg! Rez does not... Actually, yeah, that counts. And now from behind, North can strike. He's only going to do 1.5, but there's Plopsky pocketing himself a couple of shotty frags. It will be Team Spirit down to 7. NIP end the half at 8. They'll take it, but just by the skin of their teeth. That's quite the T-side. We'll have to take a break before we see how the second half plays out. 11th day of play. Let's get into it. GG.bet seem to believe that NIP do not have the edge. My goodness, is that really the case? Okay, let's get into the action with a fast top hit. Lauren and Sponge. The voices beside me. Rez is back turned and he still gets the frag. 4-on-4, top side, no bomb down. Twist recovers it. 3 from the heaven position. Yeah,
Rez waiting for that waterfall. See if anyone's coming. Eyes turn away for a second and they appear, and Balance starting off that CT side exactly as you'd imagine, already getting things back on track as Hampus left to deal with it all. Several angles at several levels. He can't get any of them really. Not the ones that matter, as Balance gets 2. So yeah, things looking quite good for him to get into another good half.
Yeah, if he can continue at this pace, it's going to be nuts. 22 kills to his name right now. Still a lot of rounds of Counter-Strike yet to be played here, and wielding 2 AK-47s, a Galil in the hand of the aforementioned Rez, Nork on the Scout, and Twist will have the Deagle. So Twist really taking the role of the supportive element of this team. Obviously, the kills within the pistol round, the planted the bomb, all those good bits and pieces depends on who has the most money. With the gunnies right now, they will just be postured up towards the yard position, seeing if they can catch any stragglers. We can see with the radar, Team Spirit are playing quite the passive setup. I disbalance defensively behind the aircon unit. Mia kind of setting up a bit of a double peak opportunity behind this single box.
A nasty way for Hampus to go. You can just see the universe where he gets hit by a scout shot. By the time he's trying to find it, he gets finished off by Mir. It is going to be a nasty death if he continues to just try investigate yard. It is always a risk. They likely will throw out son of a Hampus. Big frag. Rez has also found Mir, so that's outside problem solved. Never mind. Only FAMAS and shotguns now. Magic's, though, I tell you now, there's very few players, Lauren, that use this FAMAS to such good success. Magic's, he's already demonstrated his proficiency with it for the first 3-on-3, but Rez is above him. And I don't know if his teammates are even cognizant that that's a possibility.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
okay.
Magic's is checking. Maybe trying to circumnavigate the presence. I don't know how he's going to make it happen. Oh my gosh, as if he got chopped.
Well, they're fighting. They're both here.
SDY can get them both. He's fluffed his shot, so has Nork. Recovers the bomb, but damage inflicted. I think he hit the hip fire. Scout bullet lodged in SDY's calf. And now the bomb and a one-on-one. Only 19 seconds. Rez would have to, excuse me. Yeah, it is Rez again, having to win the third 1v1 to dig his team out of a hole here. And it's not to be. SDY, 3 frags in the round, and it was magnificent to finish things off from an alligator to a triple kill.
Okay, the force buy from NIP forcing Spirit all the way down to just 1 member. So the question is, do they want to go for another buy? It's 2,400.
This is that dark little pit of despair, though.
But I don't mind it. I don't mind going for like something like this. You can be quicker. You know the CTs aren't going to have all the goodies with the utility unless they go for lesser weaponry, and they will go with the... Well, it's not an all-in. Look at the money left over. Hampus 900, 650 for Nork, 400 for Twist, Rez with a little bit as well. Plopsky's the only one with the full investment. Looks like it's a fast top.
Yep, Flash comes in. Chopper, not too blind, but Sundar Young is. So it's on Chopper for now, does get overwhelmed. Sundar Young out of the Flash, handles it very well. Hampus, as said, the only one to really do any damage thus far, unless Twist can pull something out. He can't. I disbalance. Finds it. Where did that come from?
Yeah, I don't know if that was... I think it must have just been a quick
Maybe
shot.
through the...
Yeah, I don't know if he did some
something.
nonsense through the wall there. I just saw the...
Silly business.
Yeah, plenty of that. But yes, they break through. And so we are going to be seeing NIP having to go again.
So this is going to be the hero AK on Hampus to keep the money as low as possible. They don't want to let it swell with a freebie. If they just went into this with the Glocks or just the P250s, they might be able to get away with a clean round. Whereas we know next round for NIP, and Spirit know this as well, it's going to be a 3,400 in the back pocket. So they're just trying to get every single little bit of worth out of every round they can.
It makes sense. 3,400, I've done the maths, Chad. That is at least AK armor.
Indeed.
Now then. Twist, not so lucky. Chopper pushing for info, and the fact that no one was behind him suggests that that was the lobby lurk. Did Disbalance convey that information? He likely has. Hampus, there we are. That's the frag they were hoping for. They'll need more, though. Are they really boosting? Okay, crossing now. Disbalance conveying all of that information to his team. That there should be a fast rotate. Magix is the one to position himself accordingly. This is an interesting turn of events. Already with 2 frags. Already. This could actually translate into more. Disbalance can change things, though.
Can, has, and maybe will. 1 minute, though, to do it. Just patiently, he'll wait for the tees to...
Oh, I hate this fight. Like, if you know there's an AWP rotating ramp early, Heaven to ramp, a very common rotation for any AWP, that angle that Rez would be peeking into is no fun at all.
Minuscule pixels to work with at that point. And a matter of patience, I'm pretty sure Spirit's quite well versed in patience, so not too worried about them.
True.
This balance having a little look.
It's
still
awkward soon,
thinking
Lauren.
About it, you're right. It's 30 seconds. Time is going to be of the essence soon enough.
Magics and Disbalance so far passing the first 2 tests. More frags is a priority, and they're not going to let it happen. A perfect lockdown of that top site in a elaborate crossfire converted, and you will see the real buy coming out now. But that was what they were hoping for, just forcing the rebuys onto 2 members of Team Spirit. Disbalance and Magic stopping that from getting any more problematic, and you can see these lovely double. Magic just drawing their backs, facing away from his AWP. So that's perfect. Nice conversion. Good work. And there was a gap in their smokes for the cross. Well, don't forget that. Let's see if that comes back to haunt the Ninjas in the full buy. But
26 now for Disbalance. He is
he's
continuing this form. So it's going to be a yard control. This is aggressive. They want to stop this before it starts. Hampus. What? Hampus? Okay. Well, that wasn't meant to go down that way, but SDY will trade. And they're straight onto the top side. They knew it was the yard control. This is great.
Yeah, this is really swift reactions. Chopper has managed to knock one off its perch. Bomb now spotted. T-smoke to try and buy time and space, but immediately locked out by the bottle of flame. It's time for NIP to see if they can win a 2 versus 3. Plenty of those from Team Spirit. Disbalance was the spearhead. Let's see if Rez can be the same. God, their angles are strong. Twist got caught out in that same exact corner. If Disbalance gets any info, oh, well, that's another multi-kill for Magics. 2 rounds in a row.
Okay, well, this one's quickly now getting away from NIP. The scoreline 12-8. Money is still good enough because of the max loss bonus. This shot here, look at that quick little flick of the wrist. We've been seeing so much like this in recent times, and Magic's on mop-up duty, able to deal with it. I'm really also seeing a lot more silenced M4 coming out from teams, especially these lesser-known names. We're seeing more and more, and well, NIP are taking another timeout. Then they have 1 remaining after this, so they need to make something work. We can see again the purchase coming on through. Here's Rez, probably listening to the dulcet tones of threat in Swedish.
Swedish?
With the Y's instead of the J's.
What's your favorite wine instead of a J? Jerrycan?
Yumpy.
Yump?
Yeah.
Oh, yumpy.
Not yampy.
Filled with yoy?
I'm always filled with yoy.
Cat.
Happy birthday, I guess. Looks like some birthday balloons floating in that webcam.
I do like seeing. Well,
slice of humans.
Existences.
Sounds weird when you say it.
Slice of life.
Yes, I do like a
behind the
slice of
Counter-Strike
human.
community.
Alex the Cannibal Richardson.
With a nice Chianti.
That was actually, it still is one of my favorite movies. Silence of the Lambs.
What's it called again? Silence of the Lambs, that's the one.
Don't know what it says about me as a person, but I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, storytelling.
Yeah, really nice. 8-12 though. Story of NIP being the team that Spirit feared is kind of a questionable one, it feels, and we've seen Spirit on a high point.
Ooh.
Some individuals looking good and some unique smokes coming out.
Yeah, very much so. I think it's their take on the L frame by the looks of the landing. But look what Mir's going to react accordingly. He wants to try and peek out on the flashbang. Firing off those shots. Much harder to pinpoint with the silenced M4, as Chad's outlined.
Main's open, though. Plopsky has a chance here. Oh, look at this game. This cat and mouse game between Mir and Plopsky.
So much.
Oh, my God.
As it fades, it's Mir's frag. And that was the rifle. That was their best chance. That was the way to open it up. Nork relieves some pressure. A huge amount of it. Chopper quick to behead one. And they look to head towards ramp.
Oh, Disbalance is about to be there. Maybe not, boys.
He's so precise. He's looking for 30. He can get it in this round if he wants.
Oh!
Yes! 1 bullet, 30 frags found, and 2 of them in quick succession. Magnificent. That is going to put Spirit on 13, and we are nearly at the breaking point here, so strap yourselves in, keep your hearts, or rather hold your breath, because this one could go downwards very quickly for the NIP. Looking at the quick recap, there has not been a single T round posted over the course of this second half. It was an 8-7 half in favor. We were already pointing fingers that this was a very strong T posting, but now we can see
Here we go.
this wall of blue unable to budge.
Yeah, last chance to dance potentially for NIP. They're 8 rounds and this buy better have some fruit to it. CT side looking just as diligent as their T side was, and it's exciting to see what these boys can do. Now, Popsky has got a bit of room. What he does with it, we'll find out. All of the NIP boys still just kind of, sifting through.
They've gone into warehouse, right?
Yeah, so they've beaten the Flash.
So iDisbalance covering this off. Unless they run boost, he's going to have a massive advantage here. They're just posturing and holding up right now. So they've taken secret control. They have warehouse control. Chopper has squeaky door control.
Just walk straight past him. The bomb is in warehouse.
Yeah, it's not very awkward for...
I think Hampus is coming above him, no? Yeah, okay. He might check this.
They've left topside completely here, so they're aware that this is a possibility. But look how far Spirit is searching. They're everywhere else. That's the bomb.
That's not it.
He might have another one here. Hampus needs to flank.
A flash and across to main.
Turns it. Stayed. Chopper found Hampus. Okay, Rez. Again, he's having to try and bail him out of these, but it's not easy. A 2v3, you still got that UMP. I guess Popsky's got some room garnered, but where's Magix in this?
He's in a prime position for the one taps, and he does finish it off with style. That's real nice. So glad toxic masculinity is a thing of the past.
Yeah.
Oh, no, no, no. It's gone too serious. No one knows what to do.
Mir does.
Yeah, I was about to say, Mir's got a good idea, but NIP, what do they do with this? They've been like hitting their head against a wall here. Flash comes in, Mir, pop. Oh, that's not bad, too.
Oh, what?
Even a third. Wait, where did Hampus come from?
Did he drop off over his head?
Yeah, he had to have done.
Okay, the timing on that is wild.
Just casual TP around the map.
Yeah.
He's rocking that mod status that you got playing DayZ, Lauren.
That's the one. He's everywhere.
Okay, well, I find it very difficult for Nork and Twist to get back into this. Like, they've just been shut down before the round even got started for them. So round 23 looks like it could just be Team Spirit posting 15 early, and that's NIP without a single round here within the second half. Their T side, it's been stalled out, it's been stopped, and to get the bomb, iDisbalance tags up Nork. That's more than enough damage, more than enough info. The nade just shy.
Mir's on for the ace here, and he gets it. That is quite the way to secure a whole lot of map points. Big start, broken money, 3.5, 3.8 at the highest to lowest. Not pretty for them, and this is how it all started, a flashbang. That's Hampus completely missing the mark there.
Wow.
And here's the final shot, clean as you like.
I've really enjoyed watching different players out here. I think it was Electronic before, was having a really nice game, but very different. It wasn't quite like this at all. These unique approaches, different ways of holding the very similar area, but it is 15-8. This could be the last shot at it for the Ninjas, and what a shocker result. Spirit coming out, all guns blazing, Disbalance, the perfect way to begin what could be the end for NIP here.
Yeah, this is, I mean, I'll remind you, 1 win, 2 losses for both teams. A rocky start, as it was described by Rez, but off the back of their great success at Cologne, it does seem that the Ninjas have had a little bit of a deceleration. And that's not certainly to take anything away from Team Spirit. They've played a fantastic game here. Individually brought through by Disbalance. We've seen Magix with his strong CT performances in that lower site, and don't disregard Mir, who continues to be a nuisance to anybody that wants to consider a late lurk outside. Is that really a solo bomb? I mean, I have to remember there's only 3 of them, but he is so alone. And he has no real options available to him.
Rez did say in the interview that they beat the Nemesis team of Vitality, so you have to look out for them.
Sure.
The bogey squad for the Ninjas in late 2020, but this one's over. Plopsy's got the Mac 10, up the Venny goes, and do we call it?
We call it.
I think we call it. Throw on the towel, ref, it's over.
It's over, certainly Nuke. We've got 2 more maps in the bag. We'll see how they shape up, whether we require the third. But Spirit, that is a fantastic start and a convincing one. 16-8 on their map pick.